Oh, would you look at that? The Biden administration confirms that the Israeli regime will face no policy consequences for the lack of aid getting into Gaza following Blinken's threat to potentially withdraw military assistance if key demands aren't met in 30 days in a letter sent in the days before the U.S. election. I certainly don't have any U.S. change in policy to announce today, said State Department hack Vedant Patel. The Israeli regime has failed to comply with the three main demands of the U.S. in that letter, according to the aid groups and UN officials, which included surging humanitarian aid across the enclave, resuming access to commercial trucks, and ending the isolation of the North. And by isolation of the North, they mean the annexation of the North. This is a joke. We have seen some steps taken. No, you haven't. This is literally made up. You haven't seen shit. It is amazing to me that they're still doing this and thinking that people are going to believe them. I know that we really need to see some additional steps that are also taken. How long have they been saying this? Since the very beginning of the genocide. All they do is go, we're really hoping, you know? We're really urging them, you know? Has that worked? Has that worked? Has that caused them to do anything different? There's no one in the administration that is saying that the humanitarian situation in Gaza is pristine. It continues to be a crisis. No shit. No shit. I know that there's been a lot of scrutiny of all the Zionist lunatics that Trump has already appointed to his cabinet because he is also a water boy and shill for the Israeli regime. So don't get me wrong. I think it's great that people are criticizing that. People need to hold them accountable. But I would like just a little bit of that energy for these ghouls. Okay? Just a little bit of that energy. Because the Biden administration has been and was always packed with Zionist lunatics. And the only difference is that they pretend to give a shit and that they pretend to feign a little concern as the Israeli regime breaks international law by putting out bullshit statements like this. They're such liars, and we knew that there was never going to be any follow through on these consequences from that letter. I said it at the time. I made a video about it at the time saying that it was just propaganda in order to try to get some votes.